Hello everyone, welcome to my online chess lecture channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you the game between Carlsen versus Anand. This game was played at Greek Chess Classic 2019. Okay, Carlsen has white pieces and started with c4. This is one of the popular move of Carlsen, and by starting with c4, he has won many games. Anand responded with e5, g3, trying to finger to the light score bishop, knight to f3, sorry f6, knight to c3, bishop to b4, e4, b takes on c3, d takes on c3, and now Anand can capture this pawn because if he captures, then knight takes on e4, queen takes on queen to d5, and after knight move to f6, simply queen takes on e5 with a check. d6, f3, a5, knight to h3, a4, and this is a new move for Carlsen. Knight to f2, maneuvering the knight, bishop to e6, and now bishop to d3, knight bd7, queen to e2, c6, f4, knight b6, bishop to e3, c5, and in this position Magnus Carlsen castles queen side, queen e2. now Anand can either capture castle to queen side as well as king side, so he's keeping the options left. f5, bishop to d7, g4, and I guess no Anand will not castle king side because Carlsen is advancing on king side. h6, and now simply h4, and in this position Anand castles queen side 2, g4, knight e8, bishop to d2, h takes on g5, h takes on the g5, knight to c7, knight g4, rook d g8, rook h2. Now Carlsen is hoping to double up the rook in h file, queen to f8, rook d h1. Now Carlsen has control in this h file, king b8, b4, a takes on b3, impatient, a takes on b3, knight c8, king b2, queen d8, rook h7, rook takes on h7. Finally Anand extends one rook, rook takes on h7, rook h8, and queen to h2, fighting for the open file. Rook takes on h7, queen takes on h7. Now Carlsen has full control of this h file. Queen to f8, defending this g7 pawn, knight e3, knight e7, king to c2, queen to g8, hoping to exchange queen, but Carlsen did not, because if he exchanges queen, then the game will be more favor to black. That's why he moves his queen to h4 square, queen to f8, king d1, knight to c6, and again queen to h7, and in this position Anand repeated the move, knight to e7, king e2, knight c8, king f2, knight e7, bishop to e2, queen to g8, queen to h1, g6. Now Anand is just hoping that Carlsen will either capture this pawn or push this pawn to f6, but Anand played queen to h6. knight e8, f6, knight c6, and now b4. Now Anand is hoping that he will capture this b4 pawn, but Anand played knight to c7, b takes on c5, d takes on c5, and now knight d5. Knight e6. Anand did not want to exchange knight, and now bishop to e2, attacking this c5 pawn. King a7, bishop to g4. Now Anand simply wants to win this c5 pawn. If you take this c5 pawn, then after knight takes on c5, then you can take the d7, rook b6. Carlsen simply supported this c5 pawn with the b pawn. Knight c7. Now this is a cunning move. If knight takes on c7, then bishop takes on d7. Then the only good move is going to a8, then queen to g7, then knight to d8, protecting this f7 pawn, then simply queen to f8. So this one flavor white. Back to our game, and in this position Anand played queen to c8, attacking this knight, but Carlsen simply played knight b5 check, and after king to b8, knight d6, attacking his queen as well as f7 pawn. And Anand played queen to g8, queen to h1. Now Anand wants to bring his queen to a6 square, from d1 to a4, then a6, then give a checkmate in b7 square. And Anand played queen to f8, attacking the knight, and now simply queen to d1, protecting the knight. Knight c d8, freeing the bishop path so that queen cannot jump to a4 square, but Carlsen simply played knight b5, covering this diagonal. Bishop to c6, attacking this e4 pawn, and now king to simply g1. Now the Carlsen idea is to bring his bishop to f2 square and g3 square and attack this weak e5 pawn. Anand played knight to c7, bishop to f2, knight b7, bishop to g3, and if you play something like queen to e8, trying to save this e5 pawn, then knight d6, attacking queen, knight takes on d6, then queen takes on d6, so you would be easily losing this e5 pawn. Anand simply captured this b5 knight with a bishop. C takes on b5, queen to d, queen to d6, queen to e2, knight e6, bishop takes on e6, queen takes on e6, queen to h2, and Anand played queen to g4, pinning the bishop. King to f2, and simply queen takes on e5. Bishop takes on e5, check, king to c8, queen h3 check, king to d8, queen h8 check, king to d7, queen h3 check, king to d8, and in this position both players agreed to draw. Thank you. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Good luck.